like that since Mom's been away. But the good thing you're 18, now you can be a fool legally.
We're going to conquer this Alzheimer's thing. But, you know, I come to find out that that's not true, and it is a very, you know, it's devastating, and it's a fatal disease.
What happened to Bern Nadette Stanis after Good Times ended in 1979? Did she continue acting? How did she handle life after the show finished? Was it hard for her to find new roles?
Well, that's very sweet, but for the last time, my name is Bernadette Stanis.
What has she been doing over the years? Did she face challenges in her career or life after becoming famous? Let's take a look at the remarkable journey of the Good Times cast and see where they are now in 2024. Starting with Ralph Carter.
Predicting the end of the world and asking for a dime for some wine so he can die happy.
Ralph Carter was born on May 30th, 1961, and is an American actor and singer known for his work in both TV and theater. He became famous for his role as Michael Evans, the youngest child, on the show Good Times. This show aired on CBS from 1974 to 1978. His performance on the show helped make Good Times one of the most beloved sitcoms of its time, and it cemented Carter's place in TV history.
How old are you?
17. 16.
Before he became a TV star, Carter was already making a name for himself on the stage. One of his most important roles was in the Broadway musical Raisin, which was based on the famous play A Raisin in the Sun by Lorraine Hansberry. Carter played the role of Travis Younger in this production. His performance was so impressive that it earned him the 1973 Drama Desk Award for Most Promising Performer and a Tony Award nomination for Best Feature Actor in a Musical. This was just the beginning of his promising career. But Carter didn't just stop at acting. He also ventured into music, releasing an album and making an appearance on the famous TV show Soul Train. This showed everyone that Carter was a talented performer in more than just acting. Although Carter isn't in the spotlight as much these days, he still makes a difference. He now works with an organization in New York City that celebrates Black theater. This shows that even though he is not in the public eye like before, he still cares deeply about the arts and wants to help others appreciate the richness of Black theater.
Well, you was in there so long, when you came back, the hotel was condemned.
Jimmy Walker, born James Carter Walker Jr. on June 25, 1947, is an actor and comedian best known for his role as J.J. Evans on The Good Times. The show made Jimmy famous because of his character's famous smile and his unforgettable catchphrase, "Dynamite." This saying became so famous that people everywhere started using it. Jimmy was only 26 years old when he played JJ, but he was still much younger than his on-screen father, played by John Amos. Despite being younger, Jimmy's lively and funny performance made him one of the most memorable characters on the show. People loved his energetic personality, and his catchphrases made him a household name.
Since today is such a joyous occasion, I'll ignore that insult that slipped through your 5 and dime lipstick.
After Good Times, Jimmy didn't stop. He went on to star in movies like Let's Do It Again and The Greatest Thing That Almost Happened. He also made appearances on other TV shows, including Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, a comedy show that helped him gain more fame in his early career. Even though Good Times ended in 1979, Jimmy Walker kept working in entertainment. He's still active today as a stand-up comedian. He's been in various commercials, including a Medicare ad that ran from 2021 to 2023, showing that people still enjoy seeing him on TV. As of 2024, Jimmy is still busy with his comedy career. He continues to perform stand-up comedy across the country and appears in various media projects.
Gene! A gorgeous hunk of woman here.
John Amos, born on December 27, 1939, is a well-known American actor who has been in the business for more than 50 years. Over his long career, he has made a big impact on television and film. He is best remembered for his powerful roles, especially in the groundbreaking miniseries Roots and Good Times.
Don't send Toby away. Toby be good for your hand, boss.
In Good Times, Amos played James Evans Sr., a strong and loving father who worked hard to take care of his family despite many struggles. His performance as James Evans was memorable because of the way he showed a father's love, strength, and determination. A famous line from the show that fans still remember is when James says, "You know, one thing I never worry about, baby, is that energy crisis, because I got my own personal heating system." This line showed how James, despite his struggles, always tried to bring warmth and love to his family. Apart from Good Times, Amos has played other well-loved characters in TV shows. For example, in The Mary Tyler Moore Show, he was Gordie Howard, a kind and funny weatherman. He also played Admiral Percy Fitzwallace on The West Wing, a political drama that became very popular.
Yeah. You're gonna treat him with respect in the workplace? Yeah. And why the hell should I care?
Amos has also appeared in several movies. Some of the most famous are The Beastmaster, Coming to America, and Die Hard 2. These roles showed his versatility as he was able to play characters in different kinds of stories, from fantasy and comedy to action films. Amos died of congestive heart failure at Centinela Hospital Medical Center in Inglewood, California on August 21st, 2024, at the age of 84.
And look at this outfit. Now I know you have flipped now.
I flip.
Bernadette Stanis, born on December 22nd, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York, is best known for playing Thelma Evans on The Good Times. Thelma, a young woman with big dreams of becoming a designer, stood out because of her stylish fashion and ambition. She became one of TV's first black sex symbols, and her famous line, "Hey, hey, hey," with a playful finger snap, is still remembered today.
JJ, are you crazy? This is the third time you pulled a stunt like that since Ma's been away.
But Stanis is more than just an actress. She has also written several books showing that she has many talents. She wrote books about different topics like relationships, finances, and life situations. Some of her books include Situations 101, Relationships, the Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, or for Men Only, and Situations 101, Finances. These books offer advice and share her thoughts on personal issues, money, and how to improve life. This shows that she's not just about acting, she's also interested in helping people with their problems. Stanis's personal life has been full of changes too. She has been married 4 times. Her first husband was her high school sweetheart, Thomas Fault Leroy. After that, she married Darnell Johnson, a nightclub owner from Brooklyn. Now she is married to Kevin Fontana. Stanis is also a mother of 2, balancing her family life with her work. Beyond her acting and writing, Stanis has appeared in other TV shows like The Cosby Show and What's Happening Now. She has even appeared in commercials for big companies like Nationwide Insurance and ATANT. Her career is a great example of someone who worked hard to succeed in different fields and continues to make an impact even today.
James, there is dignity in all work. It's not the kind of work you do that gives you dignity.
Esther R. Elizabeth R., born on November 8, 1920, was an actress who made a big impact on television and theater. She is best known for her role as Florida Evans on The Good Times. This role helped her show off her amazing talent. She could make people laugh, but also bring out the serious moments when needed, and that really connected with the audience.
JJ, get the hell out of my house!
Before Good Times, Esther R. had already made a name for herself. She first appeared as Florida Evans on Maude, another TV show. Florida started as a housekeeper on Maude, but people loved her character so much that she was given her own role in Good Times. Her distinctive gap-toothed smile and memorable voice made her a standout. Fans really enjoyed her down-to-earth personality and her ability to handle tough situations with both strength and kindness. One of her famous lines was, "Oscar, we were just about to sit down to dinner. Would you care to join us? We ain't got enough food," which showed her character's caring nature and humor. But Esther R.'s talents didn't stop on TV. She was also a strong force in the theater. She was part of a dance group called the Asadada Dare Dance Troupe, which later became the Federal Theater African Dance Troupe. Her stage career really took off in the early 1960s when she joined a play called The Blacks in 1962. She was also part of the famous Negro Ensemble Company, which put on shows that focused on African-American stories and experiences. One of her biggest stage achievements was playing Lady Macbeth in Orson Welles' special version of Macbeth. This showed how versatile Esther R. was, as she could take on both dramatic and powerful roles. Throughout her career, Esther R. worked hard to break barriers and show the world the talent of African-American actors. She proved that people of all races could bring something unique to both TV and theater. Esther didn't just act. She helped open doors for many other Black performers who followed in her footsteps. Sadly, Esther R. passed away on November 17, 1998, at the age of 78. She died in Culver City, California, but she was buried in Westview Community Cemetery in Pompano Beach, Florida. Even though she is no longer with us, her legacy lives on.
You're holding up more than just a barbell. You're holding together an entire family.
Moses Gunn is a name many people remember from he played Carl Dixon, a shop owner who became very close to Michael Evans, a main character on the show. Carl was also the man who married Florida Evans. His character was very important to the show, especially because of the relationship he had with Florida. They had different views on life, but their bond still stood strong. Carl's character brought something special to the show, and he quickly became a favorite among fans.
I had a mother, 3 sisters. Then I joined the army to escape the responsibility.
Moses Gunn was not just a TV actor. He had a long and successful career in theater, film, and television. He co-founded a theater group called the Negro Ensemble Company. Moses won 2 prestigious awards for his work on stage and was nominated for both a Tony Award and an Emmy Award. Some of his most famous roles were in the film Shaft, where he played a tough mobster named Bumpy Jonas, and in Ragtime, where he portrayed Booker T. Washington. Moses' work as an actor was respected by many, and he made a big impact in the entertainment world.
You know Penny's friend Tina, age 13, is pregnant?
Janae Dubois, born Danette Teresa Dubois on August 5, 1942, in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, was a talented actress, singer, and more. She became famous for playing the role of Willona Woods on the popular TV show Good Times. As Willona, she brought a lot of energy and kindness to the screen, making her a loved character. Willona was the friendly neighbor of the Evans family, always there to support them with her big heart and sense of humor. One of her famous lines was, "Would it hurt you to see him, Flo? Aren't you hip to Willona's golden rule? Do unto the dude before the dude do it unto you." But Janet's talents didn't stop at acting. She also had a gift for music. She co-wrote and sang the famous theme song for the Jeffersons, called Movin' On Up. This catchy tune became a big part of the show's success and showed off Janet's musical talent. Besides acting and singing, she also worked as a painter and was involved in community activities, showing her love for the arts and helping others. Jeanette Dubois passed away on February 17, 2020, at the age of 74.
What happened?
I fell. I always fall. My feet are all thumb.
Janet Jackson, born Janet Data. Joe Jackson, on May 16, 1966, is a famous American singer, songwriter, and actress who has made a big impact on the world of entertainment. She first became known in the 1970s when she appeared on the TV show Good Times. Janet played the role of Penny Gordon Woods, a young girl who faced many struggles growing up in a poor Chicago neighborhood. Her role in the show's 5th and 6th seasons helped her gain attention for her acting skills. But it wasn't just acting that made Janet Jackson famous. In 1986, she released her album, Control, which changed her career forever. This album showed a new side of Janet, one where she took control of her own music and image. With hits like Nasty, What Have You Done For Me Lately, and When I Think of You, Janet became a superstar. Her powerful voice and bold new style made her a pop icon around the world.
What have you done for me lately?
Besides her music, Janet Jackson also made her mark in movies. One of her most famous roles was in the 1993 film Poetic Justice, where she acted alongside Tupac Shakur. Janet's career continued to grow, and she became known not only for her music, but also for her acting and style. In her personal life, Janet has been married 3 times and has a son, Isa Almana, who was born in 2017. Today, Janet lives in Los Angeles, where she balances her family life with her career and charitable work. She continues to inspire people around the world through her music, her influence on fashion, and her kindness.
In a building full of lonely women, I guess the janitor's just a...
Johnny Brown, born on June 11, 1937 in St. Petersburg, Florida, was also a well-loved actor, comedian, and singer. He is best known for playing Nathan Bookman, the building superintendent on Good Times. Bookman was a funny and caring character who became a fan favorite. Johnny brought warmth and humor to the show with his big smile and funny expressions. Before his fame on Good Times, Johnny was already making a name for himself on TV. He worked on the famous show Laugh-In and appeared on other shows like Julia and the Jeffersons. He even acted in the movie The Out-of-Towners. Johnny's versatility as an actor, comedian, and singer made him a beloved figure in the entertainment world. Johnny Brown passed away on March 2nd, 2022, at the age of 84. He had collapsed after a routine doctor's appointment.
26. I remember when I was 26, just getting started.
Albert Reed Jr. was an American actor and law enforcement officer, known for his many roles on television. He was born on January 27, 1922, and passed away on May 31, 1986, at the age of 64. One of his most well-known roles was as Alderman Fred C. Davis on the sitcom. His character was a politician who often disagreed with the Evans family, adding tension and drama to the show. Besides Good Times, Albert Reed Jr. showed his range as an actor by playing Dr. Joshua Barnes on the children's adventure series, The Secret of Isis. He also had guest spots on other popular shows like The Jeffersons and Sanford and Son. In Sanford and Son, he played Grady Wilson, Fred Sanford's cousin, in one episode. What made Reed Jr. unique was that he also had a career in law enforcement. From 1959 to 1983, he worked at Los Angeles International Airport, where he became the chief of security from 1979 to 1983. This experience in airport security helped him land a role in the 1970 film Airport, where he played Lieutenant Ned Ordway. His real-life job made his acting role more believable. He passed away in 1986, but he is still remembered for his contributions to both industries.
You're gorgeous, you're sweet, you're the best woman I've ever met. And I'm not marrying you for your cooking.
Ben Powers was another actor who became well known for his role on Good Times. Born on July 5, 1950, in New York City, Ben played Keith Albert Anderson, Thelma Evans' husband, in the final season of the show. His character brought new energy to the show and had great chemistry with Thelma, played by Bern Nadette Stanis. Ben Powers started his career in the 1970s and gained recognition for his work on the comedy series Laugh-In. He was also known for his stand-up comedy and music. Ben's big break came when an agent discovered him while he was performing at famous Playboy clubs in Las Vegas, New York, and Boston. After Good Times, Ben Powers went on to act in other TV shows like Give Me a Break, Flamingo Road, and The Greatest American Hero. He also appeared in movies like Cheech and Chong's Next Movie. Sadly, Ben Powers passed away on April 6, 2015, at the age of 64 due to liver cancer. Brenda Sykes, born on June 25, 1949 in Shreveport, Louisiana, was a successful American actress in the 1970s. Her career began to take off after she appeared on The Dating Game, which led to many opportunities in Hollywood. Brenda grew up in Los Angeles, where she went to Susan Miller Dorsey High School. She later studied political science and French at the University of California, Los Angeles, but she left after 2 years to focus on acting. Brenda's career really took off when she worked with famous producer Aaron Spelling, who recommended she join the Professional Theater Workshop in Los Angeles. She learned a lot there and became a skilled actress. One of her most memorable roles was as Jim Brown's love interest in the movie Black Gun. On television, Brenda was best known for playing Mandy, one of Jimmy Walker's girlfriends on the show. In her personal life, she was married to musician Gil Scott-Heron, and they had a daughter named Gia. After their marriage ended, Brenda married Paul Claude Hudson in 1995. These days, she lives a quieter life and stays out of the public eye. Another important figure in Good Times was Chip Fields. She is remembered for playing a tough role as Lynella Gordon, Penny's abusive birth mother, in a memorable episode of the show. Chip Fields was a talented actress known for playing complex characters. She was born in New York and started her career as a singer. In 1973, she joined the famous group called the Ronettes and recorded music with them. Later, Chip moved into acting and had a number of roles in TV shows and films. She played a part in Days of Our Lives, which helped her show that she could act in many different kinds of roles. Outside of her career, Chip Fields is a proud mother of 2 daughters, Kim Fields and Alexis Fields, both of whom are actresses. Chip enjoys a strong, close family life and continues to be active in the entertainment industry, mentoring new actors and participating in panels. She has made a big impact both in front of and behind the camera.
Morning, Esther had to sit all my clothes out in this
bazooka and wouldn't let me.
Raymond Allen, born on March 5th, 1929, was another well-loved actor who made a big impact on TV. He was known for playing memorable characters like Ned the Wino on Good Times, Uncle Woody Anderson on Sanford and Son, and Merle the Earl on Starsky and Hutch. His performances during the 1970s made him a household name, and fans really connected with his characters. In addition to acting, Raymond Allen was active in public life. He went to events, gave speeches, and even signed autographs for his fans. His last acting role was in a TV movie called Gus Brown and Midnight Brewster in 1985. After that, he retired from acting because of health problems. Raymond Allen was married to Barbara Williams from 1963 until they divorced in 1977. They had 3 children. Sadly, Raymond passed away in August 2020 at the age of 91 after a battle with a respiratory illness.
Do you know what it's like out there in Florida? I mean, scratching and scrounging.
John Bailey, also known as John Baker, was an actor who became well known for playing Cletus, a lively and ambitious neighbor on the show. He quickly became a favorite with audiences thanks to his energetic personality and strong performances. After his time on Good Times, Bailey's career continued to grow. He even lent his voice to an animated character named Sunstroke in the show Rickety Rocket. He also appeared on TV shows like Barney Miller, showing that he could do more than just one type of role. As time went on, Bailey shifted away from acting and moved into directing and producing, especially in the world of documentaries and educational programs. But in the 1980s, his career took a surprising turn. He entered the adult film industry under the stage name Jack Baker. In this new role, he became known for his comedic performances, often making fun of racial stereotypes in a way that showed off his unique humor and skill. Eventually, Bailey moved away from adult films and returned to focusing on comedy and character-driven roles. Sadly, John Bailey's life was cut short when he was diagnosed with bladder cancer. He passed away in 1994 at the age of 47 in Los Angeles, California. He was buried at the Los Angeles County Cemetery, where people continue to remember him for his wide range of work in the entertainment industry.